The Caribbean sun beat down on Jamaica. It was the 1930s. The island pulsed with a rhythm all its own. Yet, beneath the surface, a deep unrest simmered. Jamaica, like much of the Caribbean, was shackled by colonialism. The weight of British rule pressed heavily on its people. Poverty and social injustice were widespread. Out of this struggle, a new consciousness began to emerge. It sought liberation, both physical and spiritual. This yearning for freedom would give birth to a movement unlike any other. Rastafarianism. Marcus Garvey, a Jamaican-born activist, became a leading voice for the oppressed. He urged people of African descent to look to Africa for liberation. Garvey's message resonated deeply in Jamaica. His words were like a beacon of hope. "Look to Africa," he proclaimed, "for the crowning of a black king. He shall be your redeemer." Garvey's call for self-reliance and Pan-African unity planted the seeds for a new spiritual and political awakening. His words would prove prophetic, shaping the destiny of Rastafarianism. In 1930, a momentous event unfolded thousands of miles away in Ethiopia. Rastafari Makanan was crowned emperor. He took the name Haile Selassie I. This event sent shockwaves through Jamaica. For many, it was the fulfillment of Garvey's prophecy. Haile Selassie, a direct descendant of the biblical King Solomon and Queen of Sheba, was seen as the embodiment of God, the living God. Rastafarianism, a movement still in its infancy, found its spiritual anchor in this coronation. Central to Rastafarian belief is the divinity of Haile Selassie I. He is revered as Jah, a shortened form of Jehovah, the God of the Old Testament. Rastafarians see Haile Selassie not as a god in the traditional Christian sense, but as the living embodiment of God on earth. His teachings, emphasizing peace, love, and unity, resonated deeply with the Rastafarian community. This belief in the divinity of Haile Selassie provided a powerful source of hope and inspiration. It fueled their struggle against oppression and their yearning for repatriation to Africa. Beyond the concrete jungle, Babylon stands as a symbol of oppression. This ancient city, once a beacon of civilization, has transformed in modern discourse into a metaphor for the struggles and injustices faced by many. Rastafarianism uses the term Babylon to represent a system of oppression. This system is not just a physical place but a pervasive force that seeks to control and subjugate. It symbolizes the corrupting influences of the Western world, where the pursuit of power and wealth often leads to the exploitation of the vulnerable. Babylon is seen as a system that perpetuates materialism, greed, and social injustice. In this context, material wealth is prioritized over human dignity and ethical values. It stands in direct opposition to the spiritual values and natural living embraced by Rastafarians. They advocate for a life that is in harmony with nature and guided by spiritual principles. This concept of Babylon provided a framework for understanding the social and economic challenges faced by the community. It offers a lens through which the systemic issues of poverty, inequality, and disenfranchisement can be examined. It fueled their desire for liberation and a return to a more righteous way of life. This yearning for freedom is not just physical but also spiritual, seeking to break free from the chains of materialism and oppression. Historically, Babylon was a city of great wealth and power, but it was also a place of great moral decay. This duality makes it a fitting symbol for the modern struggles against systemic oppression. Today, the concept of Babylon resonates with various movements that fight against oppression and seek justice. It serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing battle between the forces of materialism and the quest for a more equitable and just society. Wisdom weed or ganja holds deep spiritual significance within Rastafarianism. It is considered a sacred herb, a gift from God. Rastafarians believe that ganja facilitates communion with Jah, enhancing meditation and spiritual awareness. It is seen as a tool for introspection and connecting with the divine. The use of ganja is not about recreational indulgence. It is a sacrament, a way to access higher levels of consciousness and understanding. One love, one heart, Rastafarianism has blossomed into a global phenomenon. What began as a small movement in Jamaica has transcended geographical boundaries. Its message of peace, love, and unity has resonated with people from all walks of life. From the streets of Kingston to the bustling cities of Europe and North America, Rastafarianism has found a home in the hearts of millions. Its music, particularly reggae, has played a pivotal role in spreading its message across the globe. Dreadlocks and reggae cultural expressions of resistance. Rastafarian culture is rich in symbolism. Its music, fashion, and language are all expressions of its core beliefs and resistance against oppression. Dreadlocks, the distinctive hairstyle worn by many Rastafarians, symbolize a rejection of Western beauty standards and a connection to their African heritage. Reggae music, with its pulsating rhythms and conscious lyrics, has become synonymous with Rastafarianism. Through music and cultural expression, Rastafarianism has carved out a unique space for itself in the global cultural landscape. And from the margins to the mainstream, Rastafarianism's cultural impact. Once relegated to the margins of society, Rastafarianism began as a spiritual and social movement in Jamaica during the 1930s. It was initially a response to the oppression and economic hardships faced by the African diaspora. Over the decades, Rastafarianism has had a profound impact on global culture, spreading far beyond its Jamaican roots. Its messages of resistance, empowerment, and connection to African heritage have resonated with people worldwide. Its influence can be seen in music, fashion, art, and even language. The movement has inspired countless musicians, artists, and designers who have incorporated Rastafarian themes and aesthetics into their work. From the iconic dreadlocks to the vibrant colors of red, gold, and green, these symbols have become synonymous with the Rastafarian identity. The dreadlocks represent a natural and spiritual way of life, while the colors symbolize the blood of martyrs, the wealth of the homeland, and the beauty of the land. Rastafarian aesthetics have been embraced by mainstream culture, influencing everything from streetwear to high fashion. Designers and brands have adopted these elements, bringing them to a global audience. Reggae music, with its message of peace and unity, has been one of the most significant cultural exports of Rastafarianism. Artists like Bob Marley have used reggae to spread messages of love, resistance, and social justice. This genre continues to inspire generations of artists and music lovers worldwide, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries. Reggae festivals and concerts are held globally, celebrating the music and its powerful messages. Rastafarianism's journey from the fringes to the mainstream is a testament to its enduring appeal and its ability to transcend cultural boundaries. Its principles of unity, peace, and respect for nature continue to inspire and influence people across the globe, making it a truly universal movement. Facing the challenges, discrimination, and misconceptions. Despite its growing acceptance, Rastafarianism has faced its share of challenges. Discrimination and prejudice have been constant companions. Rastafarians have been stereotyped and marginalized due to their beliefs and cultural practices. The use of ganja, though a sacred ritual within the faith, has often been met with legal challenges and social stigma. Overcoming these obstacles has required resilience and unwavering commitment to their beliefs. Rastafarians continue to advocate for religious freedom and challenge the misconceptions that surround their faith. The undying spirit, Rastafarianism's enduring legacy. Rastafarianism, born out of struggle and the yearning for liberation, has blossomed into a global movement. Emerging in the early 20th century, it was a response to the harsh realities faced by the African diaspora in Jamaica. The movement was deeply influenced by the teachings of Marcus Garvey, who advocated for Black empowerment and the return to Africa. Rastafarianism provided a spiritual framework that combined these ideals with a profound connection to the divine, embodied in the figure of Haile Selassie I, the former emperor of Ethiopia, who is revered as the returned Messiah. Its message of peace, love, and unity continues to resonate across cultures and generations. The Rastafarian way of life, with its emphasis on communal living, natural living, and the rejection of materialism, offers an alternative to the often harsh and competitive modern world. The movement's influence can be seen in various aspects of global culture, from music and fashion to language and spirituality. Reggae music, popularized by iconic figures like Bob Marley, has been a powerful vehicle for spreading Rastafarian ideals, touching hearts and minds worldwide. From its humble beginnings in Jamaica to its global embrace, Rastafarianism stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dare to challenge the status quo and seek a more just and righteous world. The movement's growth has been fueled by its ability to adapt and remain relevant in changing times. It has inspired countless individuals to stand up against oppression and fight for their rights, fostering a sense of solidarity and shared purpose among its followers. As long as there is oppression, as long as injustice persists, the message of Rastafarianism will continue to inspire hope and ignite the flames of resistance. The movement's teachings encourage self-reliance, resilience, and a deep sense of community, providing a source of strength for those who face adversity. Rastafarianism's emphasis on the spiritual and moral dimensions of life offers a beacon of hope in a world often dominated by material concerns and superficial values. It is a legacy that will endure, carried forward by the rhythms of reggae, the wisdom of Jah, and the unwavering belief in a brighter future. The enduring appeal of Rastafarianism lies in its ability to inspire and uplift, offering a vision of a world where peace, love, and justice prevail. As new generations discover and embrace its teachings, the movement's legacy will continue to grow, ensuring that the spirit of Rastafarianism remains a powerful force for positive change in the world. Join us in our next video as we examine the principles and teachings of this noble movement. You may want to subscribe so that we can grow spiritually together. One love, Jah people.